Lee Boxer Truth. So we had a good weekend this weekend with great boxing on the zone. Let's start off with the Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr. So there was a lot of doubt coming into the fight with Devin Haney and his chin, and him being at 147 pounds. You know, a lot of things were answered to me that night. One thing we know for sure, and what Devin Haney has revealed, is that he's pretty much been being a weight bully. And this has been told to me before by one of my family members, one of my cousins, told me that Devin Haney's been weight bullying for a while now. And so, me actually seeing Devin Haney look stronger, looking like he has more, well, it doesn't look like he does have more power in what he's doing right now. So with that being said, these boxers that are coming up, struggling just to make the weight so they can do certain things, you know, sometimes it's better to be healthy and move up weight, you know, because you can be acceptable for a lot of things, especially with being weight drained. You could be in a fight like he was with Ryan Garcia, even though we know that Ryan Garcia was on some substance when he was fighting him. It probably would have been still a different result because he wouldn't have been weight drained. So you add the substance plus the weight drain, then you have a different situation. So with that being said, we definitely seen Devin Haney in there, and we seen Devin Haney drop somebody. Actually drop, a legitimate welterweight. With that being said, at 147, Boots is no longer at 147. He's at 154. And you have right now, you have Devin Haney. Might be that guy at 147 pounds. We all know that Devin Haney is skilled, We all know that he's skilled. So it's going to take somebody with power and with skill to try to, defeat him. And him moving up was probably, and I know he's thinking this now, this is the best move that I made. So what else is for Devin Haney right now? It still need to be seen. And, Connor Ben was out in the audience, and Eddie Hearn was talking his stuff. So I'm just glad that Devin Haney came out there, didn't run, didn't duck, didn't do any of that, went out there and fought his fight. Yeah, he dropped Norman. But sure, would people want to see him just try to finish him? Because people like to see that. Yes, but Devin Haney, to me, he's kind of very cautious when it comes to that because he doesn't want to be acceptable for a punch and him getting dropped and stuff. So I can understand that. So with that being said, we're going to see what's next for Devin Haney. Great fight to both fighters, and that's what we need in boxing. And we know one thing about Devin Haney, that he will fight some of the best competition out there. He's not going to duck or dodge any fighter. But, yeah, it's got to make sense. And at 147, if we haven't heard of your name and you ain't Boots or somebody else that we know, you're going to be the B-side in the situation. This is Lee's Boxer Truth. I want you to like, comment. You already know what to do. Subscribe.